blessed are you. So the word is in italics in Matthew, so I'm going to say it's only from Luke. Blessed is both. You, when is both. But men is in italics in Matthew, so I'll leave that out as well. Shall revile. So should I say hate or revile? So that first one is revile or hate. Then Matthew says persecute and say all manner of evil against you falsely. Luke says then after hate, separate you from their company. That's different. Shall reproach you. That's similar to revile. Let me make sure I'm not mixing up my definitions here. To reproach is to express disapproval or disappointment. That is much softer than revile. Criticize in an abusive or angry, insulting manner. Yes, that's what I thought. Hate you, separate from their company, and shall reproach you. Yeah, I think, like I said, revile is pretty much the same as hate. Criticize in an abusive or angry, insulting manner. Although hate doesn't have to be expressed, it could be internal. Revile is external from the internal hate. I don't know if I should put both though. I'm going to pick between revile and hate. I could pick between revile and reproach, because reproach is rather soft, but it kind of means the same thing as revile. Reproach is when you're calling out what someone's doing, but that could be done in a Christ-like manner. A godly reproach, it doesn't really fit with the rest of what's being said here. Cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. So clearly reproach means wrongfully reproach, like reviling. So I think I might replace reproach with revile from Matthew. But revile is mentioned first. I could say first from Luke, when men shall hate you, and they shall separate you from their company, and shall, then from Matthew, revile you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake, and say all manner of evil against you falsely. Well, actually, that should be combined. Cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake, and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. That's pretty much the same thing. So yeah, I'll do it like that. I'll leave it in this order. At first, men shall hate you, separate you from their company. So it's like a stair step. It's getting worse and worse and worse. First, they start off by hating you. Then they'll separate you from their company. Then instead of just reproach, I'll go with what it says in Matthew, and shall revile you when men, and shall. So I'll say this when men, yeah, the men is in italics, shall. I'll say this shall before reproaches both. Then instead of reproach, I'll go with Matthew's revile. You is in italics in Luke, but it is there in Matthew. So I'll get rid of it in Luke. And persecute you, although the you is in italics in Matthew. But I have to say it's there because I don't have the option. But if I want to do that, I might as well keep the italics from Luke. But no, because I do have the option of choosing a you from Matthew. So I'll just say this one is in italics, and I'll leave it at that. That issue between the words reproach and revile, how revile is much stronger, there's not really any reason to pick one or the other. I can easily fit both. It's already listing many things that are going to happen. When men shall hate you, separate you from their company, revile, persecute you, cast out your name as evil. So if I just have one more saying reproach and revile, that's not going to make it awkward at all. It's not going to be an issue. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I will have separate you from their company. Reproach is not as bad as revile, so I'll have reproach come first, and that's Luke. So like it's getting steadily worse and worse. Separate you from their company, and shall reproach you. So and I'm not going to have shall twice, because it's already mentioned earlier when they shall separate you from their company, and this extra phrase from Matthew, which is not there after revile, Persecute, there's no shall there, it's just and persecute. So it would fit if it's and shall reproach you and revile and persecute you. It'll flow faster without having all these shall. I'm just trying to keep up the tempo. So then after this shall, I'll say it's from both because I'm taking it out from later on in Matthew. But now it's only Luke. Reproach you. Hold on, from Matthew. Men shall revile you. Okay. Men is in italics in Matthew. Shall, there's no and revile. It would still fit without the and. When they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, revile you, and persecute you, and cast out your name as evil. Yeah, that works. I don't have to have yet another and. Now it reads, blessed are you when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, revile you, and persecute you. I would like to have an and, but there's just no and, so it's going to have to work. Yeah, that works. And cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. So then this first part, cast out your name as evil, needs to go with, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely. So, cast out your name as evil, or say all manner of evil against you falsely. I think I can put both, cast out your name as evil and say all manner of evil against you falsely, because yeah, they're just different enough. I can actually have them both. I think I'm gonna have say all manner of evil against you falsely and cast out your name as evil. Or should I have it, no, cast out your name as evil, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely. Which will go better? Cast out your name as evil, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely? Yeah. The fact that it's done falsely is the punchline. I think that should be the conclusion. If I could put that first and have it apply to both, I would. I would have it say, and falsely say all manner of evil against you and cast out your name as evil. I think I would do that, but I don't think I can. I don't want to reorder this. It doesn't have to be that way. And shall say all manner of evil against you falsely and cast out your name as evil. Or and cast out your name as evil and say all manner of evil against you. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Your name is evil and say all manner of evil. The two evils closer together instead of having them separate. I think that flows better. They're casting out your name as evil, and not just that, they're saying all manner of evil against you falsely. They're doing this and it's evil, and all types of evil, but it's all false. Yeah, like I was thinking as a conclusion. The falsely is the conclusion. Well, the real conclusion is for the Son of Man's sake, but this is the first sort of conclusion. So cast out your name as evil, and then I'll put this verse from Matthew, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely, for not just my, but the Son of Man's sake.